all my credit cards are maxed out. Matter of fact, they're beyond maxed out because Capital One allowed me to go $9 over on a transaction. My bank account, currently, it has $4 in it. And by Monday morning, it'll be negative $126. And I don't know how I'm going to get to work. Because I have just over a quarter tank of gas for the week. And then on top of that, the van is breaking down because it's constantly overheating.
What if I told you credit card companies are like, the perfect customer?
Excellent.
What if I told you that credit card companies are saying, this is the type of customer we want. This is the type of customer we want. These guys are the best customers.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The ones that are always paying late payments. The ones that are always carrying over balances. The ones that can barely make it and then are rushing to only pay the minimum balance. What if I told you credit card companies have parties saying, woo, we love these type of customers. But when you pay on time, when you don't carry over a balance, when you don't allow yourself to get even into this credit card death cycle, they call you a deadbeat.
Wait, what?
These credit card companies call individuals who are financially literate, do not want to even get into the credit card game, or are in the credit card game and make sure that they don't get charged interest. You guys are deadbeats.
Sensational.
My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter, and you know what I'm going to say. How can you be free? You can't. Guys, listen, it will give you tons of value. It will give you tons of value. You will love it. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. Let's jump straight into it. If you've been following me, you know I posted this on my community post. Did you know in credit cards industry slang, people who pay their balance in full every month are called deadbeats? Now, a lot of people saw that and they were like, what? Isn't that supposed to be for people who don't make their payments? And I would say, you have to understand where this is coming from. You have to understand that these credit card companies only want to make money. And if you are going against that, then what use are you to them? If they can't charge you interest, then you're worthless to them. We want you to be in debt. That's how we make money. Nobody told you? Oh.
This is America. Don't got you slipping on.
Now, I can hear the people in the back. They're saying, Orlando, fake news. This is fake. There is no way a credit card company that I'm loyal to, that I make payments on, would call me a deadbeat. There is no way. I'm their best customer. I was just speaking to Robin on customer service, and she said that I was one of their best customers in the last 20 years, and she really appreciated me. Really? You do know that she has a script in front of her to tell you that. I know. Listen, I don't mean to bust anybody's bubble. I know that you thought Amex was your best friend. You thought that Citi, you thought Capital One, you thought all of these guys were your best friend. And I'm here to tell you, they're reading scripts. They're reading a script, and you come up on their screen and it says, been with them since 2010. Read this at the end. Read this at the beginning. Tell them you appreciate them. Hopefully one day he'll slip up. That's what they're hoping. What is a credit card deadbeat? So just so you know, all you gotta do is type it into Google. Type it into Google and it'll come up. It says here, a credit card deadbeat pays their credit card balance in full every month and never pays interest. While a deadbeat typically carries a negative meaning, in the credit card industry, it's a complaint. It means you're using credit cards exactly how they should be used. What? Did I hear that right? You're using credit cards exactly how they should be used. Now, let me say it like this. That can be tricky because some of you guys may now think, oh, you know what? I'm going to go out here and be a deadbeat. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I don't mean for you to go out and get a credit card. Some of you guys, let's be real. Let's be real. Some of you guys will try to be a deadbeat, but you'll be a regular customer. You'll be the best customer. Not to yourself. You're not putting yourself first. You're putting the credit card. You'll be the best customer to the credit card company. Let's be real. A lot of you guys will try to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pay off my balance. I hear it all the time. Orlando, I'm going to use this card for emergency only. Oh, okay. What was those oxtails? Was that emergency? And this is a true story. Orlando, I needed time for me. Okay, that's great. But you have to pay for that time that you wanted for yourself.
Oh, come on!
Let me explain this to everyone who needs to hear it. The money that you're using is not yours. But let me guess, you don't believe me. Let's see.
Credit card debt is not fun, okay? I have so much money on my credit cards. They're all pretty much maxed out. I couldn't keep up with the payments, and I think almost all of them, my accounts are closed. That's not good. But I will tell you this, it's like going through a detox because things that I would just be like, oh, I'll just put on a credit card. I can't do that anymore. Those accounts are closed. Those cards are gone. The only money I have comes from my paycheck, and that money goes towards necessities, which is the big thing that I've had to learn to differentiate the needs from the wants. So while my friends get to go do fun things, I am having to pay off credit card debt. It has taught me to be content with what I already have. It has helped me utilize places like the library. It has helped me declutter because I've had to sell things to make my bills. This is probably like the worst year of my life financially, but I think I've grown up a lot and I'm kind of happy about it.
See what I'm talking about? She thought the money was hers. She thought instead of making $100,000 a year, I actually make $150 when you add in the $50,000 the credit card gave me. And she spent as if she had a $150,000 salary. Now, here's the thing. Most people, let's be clear, most people live above their means. So if you think that you now have $150,000, let's make this clear. You think you have $150,000, $50,000 of it is credit cards. You're really living at $170,000. Now you're $70,000 in lifestyle creep. This always happens. She couldn't make even the minimum. Let me say it again. She couldn't even make the minimum. And you know who's clapping? Credit card companies. And I know what you guys are saying. I've done videos of this over and over and over again. There's this myth, this magical myth that credit card companies won't come after you.
This is crazy.
You have a $30,000, $40,000 debt with someone and you believe that they're too big to come after you. Now she's putting herself in a situation to where she may have to file bankruptcy. Do you want to be in that position? Do you want to exchange places with her? Because I get calls every day. I get emails and DMs every day. Individuals telling me, Orlando, I put myself in a situation, I'm $100,000, $150,000 in credit card debt. I don't know what to do. And I say, well, the only thing you can do is pay off the credit card debt.
Fact.
You spent it, now you got to pay it off. Well, Orlando, is there some way? Is there a play? Is there a play for me to get rid of this $150,000 that I spent on DoorDash, trips, and clothes? Is there any way to get rid of that? Maybe only have to pay, instead of paying $100,000, how about I just pay them $2,000? Really? Well, sir, that is called bankruptcy.
This is literally crazy. Are you people insane?
Let me just tell you right now, that is bankruptcy. Do you want to do that? No. I don't want to do bankruptcy. Don't know what to tell you. You spent $150,000 of not your money. You're going to have to pay it back. But listen, listen. More to come.
I got myself in $17,000 in debt, and I feel like I'm drowning. So you're going to be one of two people. You're going to be like, how the did you do that and why? Or you're going to be like, honestly, same sis, I'm in debt as well. So quick little backstory. I have always been a saver my entire life. I actually grew up with like super strictly like, you need to save type energy. My dad was like that because my dad grew up like that. My grandfather, he came from Italy with only $100 in his pocket, ended up opening a business from scratch, and ended up investing in all these rental properties and stuff.
Okay. Let me just save you the yapping. She yaps for about 9 minutes of all of the excuses, the reason why she's in $15,000 worth of debt. In the beginning, she just said, I was taught this way. I was taught to save. I was taught all the right things. I did the opposite. You don't need to listen to 9 minutes of her whole background story of telling you what her dad taught her and why she didn't listen. Why all of these things came up, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, you are in $15,000+ worth of debt.
Damn.
And you knew the right thing to do, but you said, you know what? I'm going to go against it.
Awkward. So awkward.
And listen, as parents, guys, we all know you can only teach your children. You can only let them know, but it's up to them to implement it. And while she said in the very beginning, it was the best thing, she loved it, she must have not loved it that much because she said, you know what, I need some more money to do fun things in life. And if I have to go in debt to get it, I will.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
When I say you're being loyal to these companies, this would be a good example how you're choosing to put a credit card company over you. A lot of people would disagree with me and say, Orlando, that's not true. I just needed some money and I was willing to pay them their 27% interest for that McDonald's burger. I was willing to pay the 27% for those brand new shoes that I couldn't afford. I was willing to do that. But where I draw the line is when you add all of that stuff up and I'm $10,000 in debt paying 27%. God damn! And I would say, sir, let's just do math. Can we add math to the equation? But I know what some of you guys are saying. Orlando, I don't get it. I am a person who's responsible. I don't understand how people are getting this message that you need to spend on credit cards to make it. I don't understand why people believe that. Where are they getting their information from? Well, I'm glad you asked.
You are expert when it comes to credit. What's some of the myths people have about credit that you would like to debunk today?
Let me jump in here. I want to debunk that a 21-year-old that has 29 credit cards, he has more credit cards than he's been alive. And you say, this is the one. You guys love these headlines. 19-year-old becomes a millionaire after using 19 credit cards. Let me ask you this. I know you just came back. I know you just came back from Invest Fest and they told you, run the play. I know they told you that, but listen, I'm here to tell you, you shouldn't do that. Let's go ahead and do Orlando University. Now, listen, this is gonna be an easy one, guys. So if you get this wrong, just stop watching the video. Just turn off the video and go watch something else. If you get this one wrong, you need to really look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, what am I doing? Should you, or should most people, sign up for 21 credit cards? True or false? If you said true, again, if you said true, you're gonna need, you know what? I have that $2 million rock outside. It's a time traveling rock. The price, the price went up from $1 million. It was $100,000. It went up to $1 million. But listen, the reason why it's up to $2 million, there's new tech. Just go ahead, send me a Cash App or however you pay. Matter of fact, since you have 21 credit cards, don't you got $2 million? You see what I'm saying? How ridiculous is that? This is the truth. I got a phone call from an individual who said that this video that I'm showing you is a real case scenario. Someone said, Orlando, I took this guy's advice, and the person was 54 years old.
Wow.
Saying to me, Orlando, I trusted this guy. He's an expert. He's really doing it. So I didn't sign up for 21. I signed up for 8. And I was using the money to run my business and buy things I need. But my business failed.
Boy, here we go.
Do I still have to pay back all that credit that I used for my business? Is there any way that I could get a discount, that I could get away from that? Yeah, I spent $45,000 on credit. I maxed them all out, 8 of them. Now my business failed. Yeah, I took a risk. These guys say you should take a risk on yourself. If you don't take a risk on anyone else, you need to take a risk on yourself.
So you did. Now you have to pay. They didn't tell you that, did they? They didn't tell you that if you go ahead and you do this, you go ahead and take this risk, and you fail, you're still responsible.
Most Americans are further in credit card debt than they've ever been in their entire lives. And no, I'm not talking, $1, $2, $5, $10,000. I'm talking $20, $30, $70,000. Matter of fact, one girl got her entire page started off of like, I'm $100,000 in debt. Look at me pay it off together. Unless the debt is medical debt, school-related debt, and I feel like that's kind of the only thing. You can kind of save up for almost anything. Maybe vehicle debt. And vehicle is kind of tricky because as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. So I understand not wanting to put a lot of money down. But it is genuinely kind of insane to me. And when people are like, oh, well, you bought the Stanley Cup. No, they're hurting. They're just either financially not literate or don't give a f. We saw this back during COVID when people were buying a bunch of stuff that they didn't need. And then they were like, I'm in the house with a ton of stuff.
Did you hear what she said? People are acting as if the money is theirs. This is what I'm talking about. Well, listen, we have heard it multiple times. Lifestyle creep. You guys have seen me on JT Pocket Watcher's channel saying the exact same thing. Credit will put you in a stranglehold. It really will.
Don't do it. You'll regret it, man. Trust me.
And a lot of times, people, listen, and I say it all the time, I'm not against credit cards. I'm against using credit the wrong way. But here's the thing. Here is the kicker. Most people will use it the wrong way.
Get money.
Most people have no discipline and will allow it to run amok. Hence the reason why we're in this situation now. Is it credit card debt above $1.5 trillion? We are now easily heading to the apocalypse, the crash of debt. And let me tell you what, these credit card companies see it coming. They're getting more aggressive at trying to get their debt before it hits.
Now that's a bright idea.
They're gonna sue you. They're gonna garnish your paychecks. They're gonna do whatever they need to do to get their money because they know what's coming. Let me ask you this. I know these guys online. I know these guys at these conferences. They're all telling you one thing. Shortcuts, run the play, all this other ridiculous stuff, trying to get over on these institutions. Why do you think that a large corporation that is trying to make money off of your credit, off of your data, off of everything would not notice a trend going on?
Use your common sense.
But while you're thinking, I need you to watch this too and understand the cycle you could be a part of. I know, credit card companies, they call this fun. They say this is the best thing ever. They say, listen, this is the amusement park of credit card trends. So they want you to do this.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're a young person and you're thinking of getting a credit card, don't get the credit card. because you're gonna get one and you're gonna say you're gonna use it for emergencies only, but you're not. You're gonna use it to buy stupid ass shit. You're gonna use it to go out to eat, and you're gonna just spend. Then you're gonna get another one, so you can pay that one off without any interest. But then you're gonna keep using the other one, and now you're gonna have 2 credit cards. 2? Then you're gonna open up another one because now you're getting credit. Then when you realize you're gonna have a bunch of credit cards, you're gonna have to get a personal loan to pay them off. That's lower interest, and that vicious cycle is just never gonna end. So
Sounds familiar.
If there is advice that I can give a young person, is don't get the credit cards. They truly are the devil, and don't do it. Seriously, find another way to get credit, but do not get the creded cards.
It sounds like what she's saying is that when people tell me, Orlando, I'm only using it for emergency, that is a lie? Who would have thought of that? You're telling me they're gonna run up that credit card on crab legs and fast food? And you're telling me they're gonna get another card to pay that off, but then use the other card and run that up too? What?
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
And then you're gonna do a consolidation loan to bundle that all together so you can make the monthly payments because you couldn't make them at 27% interest? Who would have thought that would happen? Well, let me tell you what, guys. Listen, I can make videos on this all day long. I love this stuff. But here's my point. A lot of you guys really push the limit when it comes to these credit cards. You guys say, I will use the points. You guys say, I will use it in an emergency. You're always making excuses for being irresponsible with the credit card that is in your wallet, knowing that you're not disciplined enough to only spend it on emergencies. What are you doing, man? And I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this video. A lot of people are gonna say, Orlando, you know, whatever, this is too much. Nobody's doing this, even though I just showed you. But here's the thing. Maybe if you're not disciplined enough to have a credit card, you shouldn't get one. Maybe if you're not disciplined enough to get a regular credit card, get a secure one. One where you have to put the money up front first. I know. A lot of people say, well, what's the point of that, Orlando? I don't want to use my own money. But you're not disciplined. Listen, you're not going to like the information I'm giving you because it's not fast information. This isn't information that you're going to use and then tomorrow you're at an 800 credit score. But that's what all of you guys want, right? You guys want to go from a 300 to an 800, but it took you 7 years to drop your own credit. But you want to turn around. You want to drop 500 points just because you went to a conference. And just because you listen to a 19-year-old, 21-year-old tell you, this is what you need to do. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, guys. Guys, please listen. If you love videos like this, please join the Patreon. I do exclusive videos over there. You will love it, guys. Also, too, we know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.